A small space doesn't mean you can't grow your own food. With just a balcony, a sunny window, or a corner of your rooftop, you can set up a productive garden without spending much. Using recycled containers, low-cost soil mixes, and clever planting techniques, you'll discover how affordable gardening can truly be. Why small space gardening on a budget works. Growing your own herbs and vegetables isn't just about saving money, it's about control, freshness, and health. Store-bought produce often travels long distances, losing flavor and nutrients along the way, while costing more due to transport and packaging. A home garden, even a tiny one, gives you fresh, pesticide-free food whenever you need it. Studies have shown that families with kitchen gardens eat more fruits and vegetables and spend less on groceries. There's also a mental health bonus. Tending to plants is calming, engaging for children, and transforms unused spaces into green, productive oases. Picking the right spot and understanding sunlight. In a small garden, sunlight is your biggest currency. Before planting anything, observe how the sun moves across your chosen area. A balcony that gets at least 4 hours of sunlight, a sunny terrace, or even a south-facing window can be enough. Plants like tomatoes, peppers, and most herbs thrive in direct light, while greens like spinach, mint, or fenugreek tolerate partial shade. If sunlight is limited, you can bounce extra light using reflective surfaces such as mirrors or foil. For indoor setups, compact grow lights starting around $20 can keep plants healthy. Reusing and repurposing containers. One of the best budget hacks is to skip fancy pots. Cut plastic bottles in half, drill drainage holes into old buckets, or reuse tins as planters. Jute bags and grow bags are another low-cost choice, often available for under $5, and they work well for root crops like potatoes or radishes. Even vertical storage items like shoe organizers or wooden pallets can be turned into planting systems. The key is drainage holes at the bottom are more important than decorative containers. By upcycling, you save money and reduce waste while creating unique planting setups. Making an affordable soil mix. Good soil is the foundation of every garden. Instead of buying expensive mixes, you can create your own at home. Start with local soil. Add compost made from kitchen scraps and mix in sand or coco peat for drainage. Heavy garden soil alone won't work in containers because it becomes compacted. Compost can be made with nothing more than a small covered bucket and scraps like vegetable peels, tea leaves, and dry leaves. If you prefer to buy, affordable potting mixes and vermicompost are widely available. Choosing crops that maximize output. In small spaces, every plant needs to earn its spot. Leafy greens such as lettuce, spinach, and kale are great because they grow quickly and can be harvested repeatedly. Herbs like coriander, basil, parsley, and mint are compact and incredibly useful in daily cooking. Root vegetables like radishes and carrots grow well in containers. Compact or dwarf vegetable varieties, bred for limited spaces, can be purchased cheaply in seed packets for under $2. Companion planting also stretches your productivity. Basil improves tomato yields, onions repel pests from carrots, and marigolds protect many vegetables naturally. Watering and feeding without waste. Container plants dry out faster than ground plants, so watering must be consistent. A simple rule is to check the top inch of soil daily. If it feels dry, water until it drains out of the bottom. During hot months, daily watering may be required, but mulch such as straw or dried leaves can reduce evaporation. Nutrients also leach out quickly in containers. An easy fix is compost tea made by soaking compost in water and pouring the liquid onto plants. Feeding every 2 weeks with compost tea or diluted organic fertilizers ensures steady growth without expensive chemical inputs. Composting in small spaces. Even in apartments, composting is possible. A small covered bin costing under $15 can turn daily kitchen waste into rich fertilizer within a few weeks. Layer green scraps like fruit peels with brown material like shredded paper or dry leaves to keep it balanced. For those who prefer a faster, odor-free method, vermicomposting with worms works perfectly in small bins. The result is nutrient-dense compost that boosts soil health without spending on store-bought fertilizers. Mulching and smart soil care. Mulching is a simple but powerful practice. A thin layer of straw, dried leaves, or wood chips on top of the soil helps retain moisture, keeps weeds down, and stabilizes soil temperature. In small gardens where overwatering and heat stress are common, mulch reduces maintenance and supports healthier root systems. Just avoid piling it directly against plant stems to prevent rot. DIY hacks that save money. Budget gardening thrives on creativity. Old plastic bottles can be converted into self-watering planters by inverting the top half into the bottom and letting water drip slowly through the cap. Tin cans cleaned and drilled with holes become herb planters, which can even be painted for style. Shoe organizers hung on a wall can hold individual herb pockets, while old wooden pallets transform into vertical gardens. Even wine corks can be hollowed out for tiny succulents. These hacks cost almost nothing but maximize space and add personality to your garden. Harvesting and sharing the rewards. Harvesting regularly encourages plants to keep producing. Herbs grow bushier when pinched, leafy greens regrow after cutting, and vegetables like beans or zucchini yield more when picked often. Once a crop is spent, compost it, and reuse the soil with added compost for the next planting cycle. Sharing surplus produce with neighbors not only prevents waste, but also builds a sense of community around gardening. Tools that don't break the bank. Basic gardening tools don't need to cost much. A starter kit with essentials like a trowel, fork, pruner, and gloves is often available for around $15 to $20. These simple tools last long and make container gardening much easier. Beyond that, most of the work can be done with household items or even by hand, keeping it consistent and low maintenance. The biggest secret to a productive small garden isn't money, it's consistency. Spending just a few minutes each day watering, checking for pests, and harvesting is enough to keep plants healthy. Simple systems like drip irrigation or self-watering containers reduce effort further. Grouping plants with similar needs together saves time and avoids mistakes. With regular care, even the smallest garden can produce a steady stream of herbs and vegetables. A tiny budget and limited space don't have to limit your gardening ambitions. Gardening is not just about food. It's about creating a healthier lifestyle, saving money, and enjoying the satisfaction of harvesting what you grew yourself. What would you grow first in your small garden: herbs, greens, or vegetables? Let us know in the comments.